I have this mystery box, and inside this mystery box are 3 items. I told my wife to put 3 random items in this box, and I will use them to create the most amazing illustration. I have no idea what she put in this box, so I don't know what I'm going to be drawing today. But that's the challenge. I told her to put 3 random objects in this box, and that will dictate what I draw for the day. Has a little weight to it. Hope nothing's fragile. I hope she didn't get anything from our secret drawer. What's up, everybody? I am Ant217, and today I'm going to be doing the 3 random objects art challenge. Let's get started. So to start, first I need to figure out what's inside this box. It's a mixer? What is this? It's a whisk. I Googled it. I don't cook. Next object. Oh, it's our dragon egg. We went on an adventure deep into the forest, found the cave, and found a dragon egg. And now I sit on it all day, trying to hatch it. I'm not weird. And the last object is a frisbee fish. It's one of our dog's toys. It's a fish and a frisbee. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this drawing. I definitely do not know how I'm going to incorporate a frisbee fish. So I'm gonna start by sketching out my ideas for this drawing. I need to include all 3 objects, so while I'm sketching, I'm gonna be thinking about how to incorporate all 3 objects, especially that frisbee fish. I start with drawing a woman because, well, I like drawing women. Somebody asked me why I always draw girls, and that's because men are ugly and stupid. Except me. So in my idea right now, I'm just sketching out the character, and I have her posed with her arm out because I want her to be holding the dragon egg. And that's how I'm gonna incorporate the dragon egg object. She's just gonna be holding it like if she is the mother of dragons, like she is the one that hatches the dragons. I don't have to sit on the dragon egg anymore. Now I have this image of her wearing a long dress like she is the dragon queen. And then it came to me, I am going to use the loops of the whisk and put it at the bottom of her dress, giving her dress a more elegant and fancy look. Now that I'm liking the way the character is looking, I have to tackle one of my biggest problems, drawing hands. I use my own hands as a reference and make them a little bit more delicate because I got man hands, right? So I figured out how I want to incorporate the whisk and the dragon egg, and I decided to put her in water. Not because I want to incorporate the frisbee fish, but because I don't want to draw feet. But I figured frisbee fish need to live in water, right? So the water is a perfect addition to this illustration. And I figured since it is a frisbee fish, maybe it can be jumping out of the air, kind of flying around like a frisbee would. I'm not sure if I like the way I incorporated the fish so far. Maybe I'll keep thinking about it. But for now, that's what I have. I'm going to start working on sketching out the background because I want to have more of a plan when it comes to inking and rendering. Getting your ideas down is very important, especially when you're trying to create an amazing world. I've created characters and worlds in the past, and one of my favorites is Boy Awesome. I published a book called Boy Awesome and the Snotpocalypse. It's about a young hero whose one power is being awesome. This book teaches kids how to be a good friend, how to help others, and how to be awesome. And also how to draw. I incorporated how to draw pages within the story. And that's not the only interactive part of the book. There's also flip animation pages so the reader can get further into the action. Please, if you want to support my channel, you want to support me, if you want to support a fellow artist, buy my book, Boy Awesome and the Snotpocalypse. Now available on Amazon. Now back to the video. I sketch out this vast landscape with a giant mountain of a dragon in the background because I want this to be a wonderland. There's a flying fish in it. And dragons. Now that I have the background all sketched out, I move on to the inks using a variation of line weights. I want to use thick lines for where there will be shadows and thin lines where I think there will be light. This is why I like to plan with my sketch before I started doing anything else. This helps me decide whether there's going to be bright lights or shadows cast over the character. And because I like to torture myself, I decided to make that egg hatched and draw another dragon. Now, I've never really drawn dragons before, so this is another challenge in itself. And now I'm drawing a baby dragon. I don't even know what those look like. My egg hasn't hatched. Now that I'm happy with the sketch and the inks, I move on to the colors. And for the colors, I decided to make her less human. To do so, I made her skin a brownish color and also fade into a blue color. So she is some sort of sexy creature. A beautiful creature, something like me. I used the bluish color scheme on my character and used a more orange, warm color for the dragon to complement each other. I painted in the water, which I have not really done before, but I do like the way it came out. And I start painting in the vast landscape of this mystery land with dragons, flying fish, and alien sexy girls. I did like my sketch of the dragon mountain in the background. I think I needed some help. So I asked my favorite girl in the world for help. My favorite girl, Shady. She's my puppy. She's gonna help me out with creating the dragon. So to do that, we need a photo shoot, Shady. You ready? High five. High five. She knows how to give high fives, she's just nervous. The camera, it adds 10 pounds. I actually have a 6-pack when I take off this camera. Work it, yeah, Shady, work it. Pouty face, give me the pouty face. Look back, show me them paws. And I got the photo that I'm gonna use of Shady and start to turn her into the dragon in the background. Now, I'm gonna turn my Shady into a dragon. To do that, I'm gonna put her photo into Photoshop and get to work. To start, I remove the background and make my little monster grow. I open up the liquify tool and start to stretch and manipulate her body, turning her ears into big horns on top of her head and giving her horns on the bottom of her chin. I know she had a great beard, kinda like me. It's coming in. It's coming in. I then put her photo into the filter gallery, and then I use the cutout filter. This turns it into a more cel-shaded look, which is what I like to draw in anyway. So this helps it look less like a photo and more like a part of my finished piece. I then change her color to match the mountains in the back, and then I start painting over her to kind of incorporate them and fuse them together. I open up her mouth because I figured maybe that's where the dragons will have to nest. And then I start rendering my character, keeping in mind that there is a big mountain to the side of them, but it's still a bright and sunny place. I really enjoyed rendering the egg because I wanted to give it a dragon egg texture. So I used a soft airbrush and some textured brushes just to give it a rougher look. I draw the man with the stick in the background just to show scale. See? I draw mans. Add some more fish into the water and some great dragons flying in the background to further capture this wonderland. And here it is, my character, Whisk. This was such a fun challenge to do because it had me draw things I wouldn't have thought about. I would have never thought about adding those little whisk loops to the dress, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. I do wish I incorporated the flying frisbee fish a little bit better. Let me know down below in the comments what you would have done with the frisbee fish. How would you have incorporated that into this illustration? I absolutely love the character. I think she is stunning. I think the world that I put her in is absolutely amazing. And I want to give a quick shout out to my puppy Shady for helping me out with that dragon in the background. You did amazing, buddy. You're stunning. You've never looked better. Comment down below if you like this challenge. Comment down below if you would like to see me do it again with the same objects or different objects. And hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And remember, I'm awesome. I think. Thanks for watching.